Welcome back, everyone.
It's been a while since we've seen you guys. You know, life happens. It's summer. We're busy.
One of the reasons why we haven't made a video recently is due to a rather heartbreaking incident that happened, and we're going to get into that in just a second. But also in this video, we want to just talk about some things that can totally wreck your carnivore results. I have experienced those firsthand, so I'm an expert at wrecking some results. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is some major changes that we're making to our carnivore routine, diet, and everything else. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing that we just wanted to kind of keep you posted on is about 2 weeks ago, we were changing an AC vent in a return air grill in our ceiling. And so I'm looking up at it, and we're like, it's not, for some reason it didn't seem to be latching right. So we're looking up at it. It falls out of the ceiling and hits Tanya right in the face, right across the nose.
Right here. Boop.
It's the most heartbreaking thing I've experienced in a while. She looks up, well, she instantly puts her head down and covers her face. Blood is just pouring out.
It's hard to talk about it.
It was horrible. Broke my heart. Fortunately, we got to the urgent care. They were about to close in about 5 or 10 minutes. We got in just in time, and they were able to see her and stitch her up, and everything is good. She got her stitches taken out. Was it last week?
Last Sunday.
Last Sunday?
Yeah.
And one thing as related possibly to carnivore here is that it does seem to be healing rather quickly.
Well, but we really don't have anything to judge it by, because I've never had stitches in my face before.
Thank God.
But
hopefully never again.
I'm sure every woman can relate that when you know that something has scarred your face, or that you're going to have stitches in your face, you are worried about how that's going to heal and what you're going to look like. And I'm picturing Frankenstein. And then whenever we leave urgent care and I've got black sutures across my nose, and there's 5 of them, so it was awful to look at. But the miraculous healing in the body that the carnivore diet is, it would just make sense that my scar is almost not there anymore. And this has only been like 2 weeks ago that this happened, and I can't even, I don't have to put very much makeup on it, and you can hardly see that it's there. And it's right where like a pair of sunglasses would sit, so it's very easy to disguise, but I'm not even self-conscious about it. I think that this is something that we could say is partly due to the carnivore diet. And we don't know. I haven't heard anybody's testimony to that, but I would not have expected this type of wound to heal so quickly.
Yeah, well, I know that my vision of it has not healed very quickly. And so, yeah, it was awful. And life does happen, and we know that, and some of you out there have experienced things way, way worse than that. Yeah. But that's just what's been going on in our life. We're just so blessed and so grateful, thankful that it didn't it could have caught you in your eye.
Or hit the children.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Yes.
So anyway, that's what's happened. That's been our fun little adventure the last couple of weeks, but we're back now. And so we want to share with you, I want to make a video to cover a couple other things. The first one is I wanted to really talk about things that wreck your carnivore results. So we're on like day 168 as of the making of this video.
That seems impossible.
Right. So we've been doing this for 5 months, over 5 months, and I know for me it's been very easy. We've gotten into like a routine because I'm never hungry. So
it's a dream for you. He gets to eat steak every day.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
What's not
steak.
to love?
Right.
So for me, that's been pretty easy. But it's summertime. We had 4th of July has just passed. We've gone on vacation. And as any of you that have followed our videos know, I kind of came into this with a massive sweet tooth. And we found a recipe for carnivore ice cream a while back, which uses a lot of heavy whipping cream. It does use some optional artificial sweetener, which the first time we made it, we did not use. The last time we made it, we did use. So I've been eating some carnivore ice cream, and I've been able to enjoy it. I love ice cream. I just, on the summer day when you're really hot, you want something really cold. So I've been able to enjoy that. Tanya, on the other hand, has not.
I just watch him enjoying it. In the beginning, when we started this way of eating, we would enjoy dairy and heavy whipping cream and make different things with heavy whipping cream. But then I quickly saw I felt sluggish and really bad. And so I've been watching him enjoy the ice cream, but I try not to look at it very much.
Oh, coffee brings her joy.
Yeah.
Ice cream brings me joy.
That's right.
But there is a price to pay, because I have not lost, I've actually gained about 5 pounds.
Have you?
Yeah. In the past month and a half, I got my weight down to like 192. And right now, today, it's about 198. So, yeah.
Was it worth it?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's not the only thing that wrecks your results. So dairy can definitely wreck your results. You have to decide, because as one person put it, life's too short to go without ice cream. And so, I get it. I'm there with you. But I always figured I would kind of start experimenting with things like that once I hit my goal. And I'm not at my goal. And so,
how close are you to your goal?
Well, my goal is to get in the 180s, like between 180 185. But I want that to be a healthy weight. I don't want to be like super skinny. I want to be, totally ripped is my goal.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But anyway, the other thing that I found that wrecks our goal, our second thing that will wreck your goal, is snacking. I was a huge snacker back in the day before Carnivore, BC. But on Carnivore, there's really not a lot of snacks. But there's this one snack that we seem to always have on hand, and that's our pork skins, our cracklings. Cracklings. And so we've gotten into this routine to where in the afternoon, in the evening, we'll sit down and we'll watch TV. We'll watch something on TV together. And Tanya will go grab the
little bag of cracklings.
The cracklings and bring them out, because she has to eat a lot more than I do. And we'll just start snacking on them. And we get the ones that have 0 carb, 0 sugar. It's just pork skins and salt. But you just snack on that every afternoon, and that will wreck your results, depending on what else you eat during the day.
Right. And I know for myself, because I do not want to lose any more weight, anytime I'm hungry, I eat. Yeah. And I eat pretty often, because I'm not able to eat enough in one sitting to keep me full for 5, 6, 7 hours like Mike does. Yeah. And it's very hard for me. If I sit down with him, I am never going to come and sit with him and have only myself something to eat. I'm always going to bring him something, or at least offer him something. And then he's weak, and he's like, I can't say no to that.
You're a food pusher.
I'm a food pusher.
So that brings me to my third thing that will wreck your diet. I'm just eating when I'm not hungry. And so as a result, I think what's happening is that I am eating more calories than my body really wants or needs. And so, although you don't have to count calories on Carnivore, that comes with the footnote that assuming you're not eating when you're not hungry.
If you are eating when you're hungry and then you stop eating when you're full, it really is hard to overeat on Carnivore unless you are just snacking whenever you are not hungry. And that is just part of a bad habit that we both have.
Yeah. One other thing that has been kind of wrecking our results a little bit, and that is our exercise. When we first started Carnivore, we started our diet right, and we started exercising as well. I know for me, I would go and work out in our home gym pretty much every day. But since like March, I I haven't worked out at all. We've gone for a few walks. I've done a little bit of exercise here and there, but that's it. You know, what's the point of getting in the best dietary environment of your life if you're not going to also get in the best shape of your life? My goal was never, again, to win the Carnivore of the Year award. My goal was to get into shape. For me, it was two parts. It was weight loss, but then also muscle gain. And so that brings us to kind of the radical changes that we're going to be making, or especially for me, is that for the next 30 days, I'm going to be doing a very strict diet of basically just, I'm going to eat 3 times a day. I'm going to eat steak for all 3 meals. And for the first week, that's all I'm going to eat. I'm going to have a steak for breakfast, a steak for lunch, a steak for dinner. And in between there, I'm going to work out throughout the day. Now, if you're a fitness trainer, a carnivore fitness trainer, and you have some tips for me on how to get ripped as quickly as possible, I'd be happy to hear those. Since I do have a home gym and we do work from home, and I can go in there anytime I want and work out, I'm going to go and do a workout before each meal. And I'm going to vary it, and I haven't figured out my exact routine yet, but I want to eat my protein, my steak, after a workout, and I'm going to do that 3 times a day. I know that I'm going to be taking on a lot more calories than I would normally be eating by doing that, especially if after the first week I'll decide if I'm going to add anything else in. The only thing I might add in would be eggs. I know that before, in this last month or so, since I haven't been exercising at all, I'm not really burning any calories. So when I snack in the afternoon, when Tanya eats and I'm not hungry, that's just calories that are being wasted, and they're actually being stored. So with this new routine, I'm hoping to change that. So I'm actually going to increase my caloric intake, but I'm also going to significantly increase the amount of exercise that I'm doing. As a matter of fact, somebody said once, and I'm not sure who it was, it may have been Sean Baker, it might have been Dr. Chaffee, had made the comment one time that you should eat meat like it's your job. I'm going to spend the next 30 days working out like it's my job.
Yeah.
I did take some before pictures, and when I get to my goal, I'll share them. But until then, I'm going to just kind of keep them hidden away on my phone.
Yeah. Well, Mike took before pictures of both of us. I don't know that I'll ever share mine, but I know that I would definitely love for my arms and my legs to be strong. I have always been thin with really no shape, and I would love to have muscles.
She's gonna have her some muscles.
So
we both want to get fit. We both want to be strong. We both want to be very flexible, and all that has improved since we've been on the carnivore diet. But now we're ready to take it to the next level. So we're going to do this as a 30-day challenge for ourselves, and we would love if you join along with us. Let us know if you do. And for the next 30 days, I'm going to be very strict lion diet, actually, and I'm going to be working out a lot. You may or may not change yours very much.
My diet has been the same. I answer this question very regularly on our channels, that I start my day with a bulletproof coffee so that I can have the butter and the egg yolk in that and get in some extra fat, and that's very helpful for me. We have eggs and bacon mid-morning, and then later in the day we have a steak, and that is the majority of what we eat. And I have, I forgot to mention that after we have our afternoon meal, I always have another bulletproof coffee, but that one is decaf. And so
that's helped a lot.
And that has helped a lot. Yeah. Because for so long we had leg cramps, and you all were correct. It definitely was the coffee, and by switching the coffee and going to clean coffee, organic coffees, just a high quality coffee, that helped. And it was very fun trying out all the different coffees to see which ones we love the most. Yeah. And so we're now having clean coffee.
And I've actually been doing what we called if you've seen our video on the bulletproof hot chocolate, I've switched over to that. Mm-hmm. And so I've enjoyed that as our afternoon drink. If you haven't seen that video, you should go watch it if you'd like to have a hot drink, and especially if you like hot chocolate like me. But for the next 30 days, I'm cutting all that out. she's not going to cut it out because coffee brings her joy.
That's right.
But I'm going to cut it out because I'm just going to be eating steak for the first week and possibly for the whole time. We're going to go for 30 days. We're going to evaluate. I would love to go 90 days. So we're going to see how that goes. And we will share the journey the whole time with you.
Yeah.
We hope you guys are doing great. We hope all of you that are on Carnivore, we get so many comments about people starting Carnivore. And we're just believing that you're going to see great success. We're cheering for you.
Yes.
We love hearing testimonies. We love hearing people's things they've been cured from. Please keep putting those in the comments. That's so helpful not only to us, but for so many other people that watch, that read the comments, to know that there are answers other than pills that they can be
That's right.
utilizing to heal their bodies naturally, the way that it was intended. Hey, the last thing we would just ask that if you're enjoying our videos, we would love for you to subscribe. We get lots of people that like the videos, and we appreciate that. We appreciate all the comments, but still, most of the people who watch, most of our views come from people that are not subscribed. And the more people that subscribe, obviously YouTube will push these videos out to other people, and maybe we can help some other people as well. So if you've gotten anything out of our videos at all, we would love to have you as a subscriber. So we hope to talk to you real soon, and I'll let you know in a week how eating only steak is going for me. So we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.